Hey everybody. So in yesterday's video, I think I got basically the proof of concept and the understanding that I wanted to be able to start building the application that I want to build. Um, and in order to build an application, like I could build it all in vanilla JS. I mean, I've done that before, and it's a lot of work. It's so much easier just to use a framework. And the framework that I am most comfortable with is definitely Angular. I'm not saying anything negative about React or Vue. It's just I've had the most exposure to Angular, and I think that Google, um, I believe I've heard that they have like 10,000 plus applications that they're maintaining in Angular, so they're going to be very committed to keeping that working through time. So that's why I do that. But anyways, what I had done before is I created a DOM examples Angular. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to delete that and then um, create a new Angular application. Let's see, what did I do? Explore. Okay, so what that does is that launches the Windows Explorer. That would only work on Windows, and I'm just going to select this and hit delete. Um, and it takes a minute, and then I'm going to say I'm going to make a directory. Let's see, let's just make sure that's gone now. It's gone. Make dir directory DOM example Angular, and then cd DOM example Angular, and now it should be empty, right? Because I just created npm init dash y. So this only works because I have Node installed. I'm not going to go back to installing Node because it's always it changes and going to the website is probably the easiest way to figure out how to get it installed on your system. So now if I do a dir, I see that I have a package. So if I say code dot, this launches Windows Visual Studio Code for me. It should, if you have it installed for you, it should for you as well. But so I have this file here. So I'm just going to create a new terminal in here, and I'm going to have it install the Angular CLI for me. npm install Angular / CLI. And what I'll do is I'll get the CLI. And I like to do it this way because I like to maintain lots of applications, and I don't necessarily need to keep them all up in the same version. And so I don't really like to have a CLI installed globally. So as you can see, we are up to 17.3.7 in Angular. So now in here, and I actually like this too because ngh, it kind of documents how the application was created. But first I'll say npm, no, I'll say ng, I think it's dash help, and say npm run ngh. Um, oh my goodness, dash run ng. This is so weird. Dash help. Is it dash dash help? Oh, there we go. All right, so two dashes. And then to create a new Angular application, I believe I need to use this new command. I always get confused whether I want to do add or new, but yeah, so I'm just going to change this to n for new, and new, and voice. And that's going to end up being the name of the application. And npm run ngn. See, we're still 5 minutes in, so we're good. Oh my goodness. What's the problem? New in the name. a gn new voice. Okay, so this will take a minute. I like SCSS, I mean, and I do not want to enable server-side rendering, and that's just because I haven't really figured out how to use how to get access like to the window object and stuff, and in that, and I don't think it makes a difference to me. I believe the benefit to doing the server-side rendering is that it's easier for the Google and those guys to all the search engines to find it through search engines. It's like an SEO kind of thing, and I'm not that worried about SEO. I mean, I don't really care if anybody finds the application or not. I'm not trying to hide it, but I'm not advertising it either. If somebody manages to stumble across it and finds it and uses it, that's great. I hope it helps, but if not, okay. So now we have our application. So if I do a dir, we'll see that. So I will close this. So won't open it again. And do a dir and cd voice. Oops. And then I'll say code. And basically, we're just going to launch our application in here. And then I'm going to start a terminal. And I'm just going to say npm start. And I will do that. And let me get a browser running. Move that down in here. And now it wants me to select this. Okay. So we're running. So now I can just go to localhost 4200. And then basically I get the default application. And so now at this point, what I always do is I just go into the source, and the app exists here. And just delete everything. Just say hello world. Hello world. And there we go. And then now, if we go back to the original code, so yeah, so this is probably good for today. And then basically, because there's a lot, so basically, if in the next video, I'm going to just get access to the application and see where we go from there. It would be nice to just do a full emulation of the previous one, because this is a different architecture. This is called a component-based architecture, and so it's not going to work the same way, but it's always cool to sort of make something that worked in vanilla JS and sort of make it identical into Angular, and so that'll probably be my next step. So until then, happy coding, everybody. Bye.